All right, guys, so we've been talking about John Williams, but he was really supposed to be our August composer, so I'm kind of combining, and we need to start on George Friedrich Handel for the September month. And you can see his dates there, 1685 to 1759. If you take a little minute, you can do a little math problem and figure out how old he was when he died. So, for my younger students, you would take 1759 minus 1685. You gotta do a little borrowing and things like that in that little math problem. And you should come up with the number 74. So Handel was 74 years old when he died. He was born on February 23rd in Halle, Germany. So Halle, say Halle. So it's kind of funny to me because one of his most famous pieces is the Hallelujah Chorus. So he was born in Halle, Germany is that word. Now my little thing has covered it up down there. He was a Baroque composer. So here is our musical timeline with our musical time periods up top, the Baroque time period from 1600 to 1750. And we know that the music is grouped by its type. So Baroque music, you can think fancy music. In that time period, they also like to do fancy art, fancy architecture. But in music, Baroque style means fancy. So they like to put extra notes. They would do little trills and twirly things with their notes and just make it fancy sounding. So that's the time period that Handel lived in, Baroque. Now these are the instruments that he played. Oboe. What family is the oboe in? The woodwind family, just like the clarinet from John Williams. The clarinet and the oboe are both woodwind. You blow in them to make sound. You cover holes with your fingers to make new notes, and many of them have reeds. The oboe actually has a double reed. Violin, that's an easy one. What family is the violin in? Yeah, string family. So it has strings, and you either bow it or you pluck it to play it. So violin string family. Now harpsichord. Now, Handel didn't know what a piano was because the piano was not invented yet. So he would have played the harpsichord, which is like the grandfather of the piano. I guess you could think of it that way. So harpsichord has a little different sound. It has more of a metallic kind of sound. You can kind of look up some harpsichord sounds. And if you notice the keyboards here, the opposite colors of our piano. So white keys are black and black keys are white. And the reason the harpsichord sounds different is because instead of those little tiny hammers covered with felt that we always talk about for the piano striking the string, inside of a harpsichord, it has a little metal plucker. And when you push the key, it plucks the string, pulls the string. Now, pipe organ has a big, beautiful church sound to it. This is a modern day pipe organ. And this is the console. The bench would be here. The person would sit and play. This is their pedal board. They play it with their feet, like a keyboard for your feet. And these are stops that you push in with your toes. You do have special organ shoes. These pedals control the volume, how much air goes to the pipes. Here are some more stops that you actually pull out with your fingers. Our keyboards, there's 3 keyboards on this one. Sometimes the organ console can have 5 and 6 keyboards on it. So when I say stops, when you push here on these with your toes or pull here, that stops the air from going to certain pipes, and that's what changes the sound of the pipe organ. Now I'm going to run over there to my keyboard, and I want you to hear both these sounds. So harpsichord and then pipe organ. Sound. The harpsichord sound. As compared to the piano, totally different, right? Now, organ is quite loud. Here it is. And the pipe organ. So hopefully you could hear that. Now this is going to be on your next video. So this is where Handel was born.